What's going on, traders? Welcome to another weekly Forex forecast. Let me know in the comments down below which pairs you're watching this week. And if it's your first time to my channel and you want to try to learn more about supply and demand trading, start now by hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my videos. All right, looking at the US dollar COT report, they still remain 66% short to 34% long. So I think that this pullback we are seeing in the DXY is just a temporary pullback. I've talked about it in the Discord group, but there is an uptrend now with the removal of this supply zone, which I track, and the ability to draw this upward trend line. And if we do get in long on one of the pairs, like a Euro USD or another pair that's giving us a setup, my ultimate target would be up in this weekly area of supply. So once the dollar does get up there, and if I am in long on a US dollar pair, that is where I will most likely be taking my profits. But if you actually look on the 4-hour, my top right screen, we are starting to see the upward momentum change from uptrend to sideways now, and actually on the 1-hour it is in a downtrend. So for now, I'm kind of just waiting. But if the US dollar does come to this daily area of demand right here, I will be looking for buys on some US dollar pairs. All right, looking at Euro USD COT reports, they got rid of 21,000 longs and actually added 7,000 shorts. So I do think that we are starting to see a move down in the euro officially. If you look in the top left screen on the weekly, we're reacting off of this weekly area of supply. And on the daily time frame here, I've been looking to get in short on the euro, but it's so close to this daily that I'm kind of nervous about it. And then the 1-hour wasn't really giving me much pullbacks on the 1-hour here. If you can see, like, I had some zones mapped out, which I do map out. If you want my charts too, by the way, I have a Patreon link in the description, and you can get all my chart layouts and all that stuff for only $5 Canadian a month. So I just wanted to throw that in there as well. But ultimately, I've talked about it in the Discord group as well. If the euro does get down to this level, I do plan on going long in this weekly area of demand. I think it's a very strong demand zone. And what I'm going to be doing is looking for a 4-hour momentum shift. Going to be looking for a 4-hour momentum shift. So it would basically be down here. I would look for supply zones starting to be removed and downward trend lines starting to be removed. It's happening right now on the 4-hour, but since it's not in that weekly area of demand yet, I do not feel comfortable going long on the euro just yet. All right, looking at Aussie USD COT reports, they are 51% short to 49% long, so kind of 50-50. If you look at the daily time frame, we are reacting off of this daily demand. It was tested right here though, but still a very strong demand zone. As you can see, a nice rally out of here. And actually, one of the guys in the Discord group caught this 1-hour pullback on this 1-hour zone. I think he's a Patreon member as well, and he found this zone, and look how fast that take profit hit. So in the 1-hour, we are on an uptrend. The 4-hour, we're starting to see that momentum shift to the upside. We might have a zone right there. I'll have to take a deeper look later, but we clearly are seeing a nice rally from this 1-hour demand, or this daily demand zone down here. If the US dollar is giving us a short signal, I would have to first watch this daily demand, and I would have to see this daily demand basically get broken and then start to look for 1-hour pullbacks on a 1-hour or a 4-hour time frame. Looking at GBP USD, their longs increased 6,000 and their shorts increased 4,000, which kind of makes me think that they're kind of just holding up price in this area. As you can see, maybe taking some profits on their longs, but they still remain 55% long to 45% short, and this daily trend line has still been holding, even though we had a little bit of a pullback here, but it's still holding on the daily time frame. If you look on the 4-hour, had a very nice rally up here. The 4-hour is now on an uptrend according to my rules, and the 1-hour also on an uptrend. If it wasn't at this daily area of supply, I would probably be considering buying this pullback on the bottom right screen on the 1-hour. But if you look in the bottom left screen, I would have to basically see this daily demand be removed, and then I would start to look for pullbacks on a 4-hour or 1-hour. And your ultimate take profit could really be, somewhere up here in this weekly area of supply. So if we can get this daily break of the pound and we can get a pullback, lots of profit margin on the way up. USD JPY, their short percentage went from 77% short now down to 74% short. And somebody last week commented saying, oh, your COT data is wrong for the JPY. It's not. It wasn't. You just have to switch it around for the pair. So yeah, they're actually 74% long on the Japanese yen, but you just switch it around because the USD comes first in the JPY, in the USD JPY. So sorry about that. I don't know. And then he deleted his comment before I could even respond. So looking at the daily time frame on the Japanese yen, we do have this new daily demand created with the removal of this supply right here. And so we are in a pretty nice uptrend. I'm a little concerned about this overhead daily supply above, but if you look on the 4-hour time frame, we do have I'm not a huge fan of this daily demand, because look how laggy this kind of went up. Yes, it did go up, but it just kind of stuttered. It wasn't like a nice move like this candle here, like this candle, or like that candle. So this was the demand that removed this supply, but I'm not a huge fan of that area at all. And if you look on the 1 hour, the 1 hour is sideways now at the break of that upper momentum. So as far as the Japanese yen goes, I'm kind of just waiting. I want to see I want to see this come back. I would actually prefer to just wait for this daily momentum or daily demand to be hit, and then look for a 1 hour momentum shift inside of that to ride up to the 105, 106 area up here. All right, looking at USD CAD on this pair, their short percentage went from 57% to 60% short, so which means the US dollar is set to kind of rally here. On the daily time frame, you do have this daily demand, but it is tested right here. But you could see a reaction from it still. If I were to look to go long here, it would have to be a 4-hour momentum shift. And if we do get a momentum shift here, we do have a lot of room to the upside. We have all the way up here to the daily supply, and then on for your ultimate target on the weekly, you have this beautiful weekly zone up here. So if I do get in long on the USD CAD, I would definitely be taking my profits up here, and then I would actually be looking for a 4-hour momentum shift inside of that weekly supply. On the smaller time frames, in the 4-hour and the 1 hour, the 4-hour sideways, the 1 hour is down. We did break this pretty significant demand zone right here, which I have to update my zone now. So we are kind of seeing a move down. Definitely keep an eye out for this daily demand. If the US dollar is looking strong, I might look for a confirmation trade inside this daily demand. All right, looking at the USD CHF COT reports, their short percentage actually increased from 70% to 75% short, but we do have a daily uptrend here. You could draw this daily demand here, not the greatest reaction. I don't think you'd be wrong to look for a 1 hour momentum shift in that area. And as far as the USD Swiss goes in the higher time frames, your profit margin is similar to the USD CAD as well. Nice weekly supply up here as well. On the 4-hour time frame, we are in this 4-hour demand here, which I don't know if it's going to hold. It's kind of a tough call. I'd much rather wait. If you're looking to go long, I'd much rather wait to look in this daily area of supply that I'm talking about. And the 1 hour, we are on a downtrend now on the 1 hour, so I would definitely keep that in mind if you're trading these smaller time frames. All right, looking at gold, the COT reports still remain the same. They're 85% long. I'm still very bullish on gold, but it may be a little bit biased based on macroeconomics. Do have this little bit of a daily buying area here. I don't really have it marked out as demand because I don't see it as removing anything. But you could definitely be looking for buys in there. I think somebody in the Discord group did. For me to start to look for buys on gold, I would have to see this daily area of supply removed. So it'd have to be something like this up here, something along the lines of that. Because right now I trade with the trend only, usually most of the time. So I would definitely have to see that that break of downward momentum on the daily time frame. As far as the 1 hour goes right here, We do have that nice demand area right there, a nice little momentum shift in the 1 hour. So we're starting to see a move to the upside on gold. As far as the 4 hour goes, there's not much to be removed here. It's kind of a weird chart, but you know, if the 1 hour starts to turn around, you could start to look for buys, but the safest bet is to wait for this daily area of supply to be removed first. All right, looking at oil, their long percentage decreased 1 point from 80% to 79%. Not really a big deal. Weekly on the weekly chart, this weekly supply has been removed, and the daily time frame, this daily demand was removed as well. So I was looking for pullbacks. I actually bought this pullback here. I'll break the trade down in a minute. It was a great trade. So basically, my daily time frame was trending. My 4 hour was trending. I found this zone right here, was waiting for a pullback, never got it. I was actually looking on the 1 hour, sorry. So I was looking for pullbacks. That's the trade that I took right there. At first, I'm pretty sure I had this zone first. I was waiting for the pullback. I was basically waiting for this to happen. Never happened. Was waiting for new demand to be formed. We had the new demand zone right here. Very nice move away. But at that point, I had my trend line something like this. This is not actually how I drew it. I'm just showing that it kind of broke. So then I had to wait for my 4 hour demand. And then this 1 hour demand right here was actually embedded right at the 4 hour supply, or 4 hour demand, sorry. And so I bought this pullback. It was a nice quick 2-to-1. I did not hold, unfortunately. I wanted to get out a little quick. Based on the higher time frames, but it was a very fast 2-to-1, like extremely fast, like 2 hours or something like that. So clearly I could have held for longer, but I didn't know. And the reason I didn't hold for longer is because at that time, price was right at this daily area of supply right here. I have it as removed, but before it wasn't. So I just wanted to make sure that I was taking my profits a little bit early. And so I'm still actually looking for pullbacks in oil. I have this 4 hour zone right here, and as you can see, I wrote risky because this huge wick down. Ultimately, what I'd prefer to see to buy 1 hour pullbacks is for this daily supply to be removed and then buy the pullback of the zone that broke that supply. So that's what I'm looking for on oil. All right, everyone. Thanks a lot for watching this week's weekly Forex forecast. And like I said earlier, if you want to join the Patreon and support the channel and get my chart analysis daily, the link to the Patreon is in the description. Make sure you let me know in the comments down below what pairs you're looking at this week. I'd love to know. And don't forget to drop a like. I would very much appreciate it. So with that being said, have a great trading week.